Welcome everyone to Side Draft and welcome to our elimination style video. We're going to take out 4 drivers in each series. Today we're talking about the Xfinity and the Cup Series. They're both starting their round of 12. So first up we're going to talk about the Xfinity Series, which by the way, it's taken a long time to get to their playoffs.
It took them a while to get to this point to the playoffs. It's like forever.
Finally talking about Xfinity playoffs. So
yeah, the Cup already had 3 races in their playoffs, and here you are, waiting for Xfinity to start.
Yeah. So who are you taking out of the round of 12 for Xfinity?
Round of 12, I believe I'm going to take out Michael Annett. Brandon Brown, I mean, he had a good run this year, but I don't believe he's going to make it to the next round. And who else? Yeah, Riley Herbst and Harrison Burton, I don't think they will make it either. Because I believe Ryan Siegel managed to. He seems to run well sometimes.
Yeah, Ryan Siegel, I've been kind of all over the place. You know, do I want to put him in or do I want to take him out? Because we got some wild card races coming up. We got Vegas, which is, it's going to be the normal race. You just go in there and perform. Probably the normal guys that's dominating, you're going to win that race. And then we got Talladega, which it's going to be pretty impossible to predict all of them, right? Because you can't really predict big ones at Talladega and who's going to be in it. And the Roval, we can have a tame Roval race, or we can have everybody pile up into the wall Roval race.
Yeah, because it's 2 big heavy hitting races coming up with Talladega and a Roval, because you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so got 4 drivers out for Steve right there on the screen. All right, Emily.
Okay, I'm going to take Burton out, Chastain, and Michael Annett, and Brown.
You know, so far, not a lot of people has a lot of hope for Brandon Brown. I'd like to see him do it.
Maybe it'll be like an Austin Dillon moment from last round.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. We're all going to say he's not going to make it, and he's going to advance.
Probably so.
Yeah, so that was Emily's 4 there. And as for me, I'm going with pretty much the guys that's already out. I don't think it's going to really change. Riley Herbst, you know, he's kind of been there. You kind of forget that he's in the races sometimes, but
he's had some bad luck.
Yeah, some bad luck. But
bad luck for the 18.
Yeah. The 18. They're NASCAR.
Number 18.
Number 18.
I don't think he's gonna make a lot of noise in the playoffs, but you know, he made the playoffs, so that's something good, and that's something he can build on for next season.
18 on my mind.
Michael Annett, the 18. Michael Annett and Ian. I get these moments where we're talking like Dale Jr. randomly. I think he's trying to possess me. Michael Annett, he's had a string of bad luck as well. I don't know if the Dale Jr.'s in me. He's trying to get me to not pick him.
I want you to go win Talladega.
He's going to win Talladega. Michael Annett. All right, Brandon Brown as well. I'd love to see him do it, but I don't think he will. And Ryan Sieg, I know everyone else here has said that he can do it.
He's going to do it.
Yeah, with the uncertainty of Talladega and the Roval, I don't know. I think those playoff points that the leaders have accumulated throughout the season, I think that's going to save them and hurt some of the guys that hasn't been able to do that. So that was our Xfinity playoff predictions. It's kind of like anti-fast picks because this time we're picking who's going to be slow instead of fast.
We're not picking the winners, we're picking the losers. Not really losers, but you know they're not.
They don't win as much.
They're not going to advance to the next round.
And speaking of fast picks, we are using fast picks points for this. And here's how we did from the Cup Series. Steve only got 1 point, which I believe was William Byron.
Yep.
I got 2.
I was very surprised by Austin Dillon. I mean, He says he's going to be out. I mean, we all agreed on that.
Yeah, as you see,
and
we all had him out.
and so and then Ron Blaney goes and chokes on the first round. I mean, what's up, man?
That's why you're trying to not eat the first round, you know?
I mean, you know, I thought these races here, you know, would fit good for him and he'd make it, but
Yeah,
didn't do it.
his problem was Darlington and Richmond. It has
I
not
knew
been.
I knew he wasn't gonna make it, but I couldn't pick him out because I predicted that he was gonna be the champion. Like I was an idiot when I said that.
But yeah, the first round of the playoffs is like raid spray for Ryan Blaney. It's the raid Blaney round, I guess.
Where everyone hates him.
The first two races he's not very good at. It's probably his worst races ever. With maybe Richmond, I think he could have done a little bit better at. And then Bristol, it's considered his worst track because he keeps crashing there, but he's been pretty good there, led a lot of laps, and he just wasn't able to perform just as Harvick and Kyle Busch did.
Yeah, I thought, maybe you get to the Bristol and pull off a win, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, so will there be any surprises this time?
I don't know. I'm still debating who I want to knock out.
Yeah, this round I think is going to be the toughest because round of 16, they just haven't performed.
We talked about fast fix points and then we went to something
We went
else.
straight to this. But yeah, let us know your 4 for each series that you're taking out, and you will get a point for everyone that you got right. So me and Emily got 2, Steve only got 1. So Austin Dillon really,
Ryan Blaney.
I don't want to say he let us down, but he didn't get us points.
Yeah, it's like, who'd have thought? He'd just pick it up here in the playoffs. And I got my predictions here. I'm still debating on that, and I can't really decide. It's like, oh lordy, do I want to keep Kyle Busch in or out? I mean, it seemed like he's about right there at, performing well. He almost won Bristol, just couldn't get there quite. I thought it was one of his best tracks, but I think I want to keep him in. I'm still debating, but his brother, I'm knocking his brother out. Kurt, I don't think Kurt's going to be able to make it there. I know Talladega's maybe a good track for him, but I don't think so. And I'm taking out Amarola and Boyer.
Yeah, so you was hopeful for Boyer, and you got that right. He did make it to the next round.
But he didn't win for you.
Yeah, so I'm still going to take Dillon out. I don't think he's going to make it. He's with the Roval coming up, and I know maybe Talladega, but I'm still going to take Dillon out.
Yeah, which I didn't think would be here talking about Austin Dillon making it to this round. So
And there's noises going on.
yeah, we'll see if he can shock us again. All right, Emily, who's your picks?
I think I'm gonna get my notes. Eric Amarola, Kurt Busch, Bowman, and Dillon.
Yeah, Bowman is another guy that we all said wasn't going to make it very far, but he actually performed last round.
Yeah, it's like some teams kind of step up in the playoffs, and some just get the jitters and just don't do well.
Okay, so yeah, for me, this is going to be a shock for all of you out there. For my 4 that will be eliminated and will not make it to the Elite 8, Martin Truex Jr. Only because we got Talladega and we got the Roval,
He
which
studies.
he could be really good at the Roval, but he hasn't had great luck. So that's why I say Truex. Kyle Busch is on that list as well for that very reason, just because of the unpredictability. And he's got to go to Vegas and win big, pretty much. I know we're going to use that joke all week. But I just don't think he's got the speed as Harvick and Hamlin has. Somebody came here.
The dog coming.
I'm here.
And I think his brother Kurt Busch.
He don't know how to get in here.
There's a chair in his
I think
way.
his brother Kurt Busch will also not make it, and of course Austin
Just
Dillon.
gotta go under.
Once again, we agree on Dylan.
Yeah, we agree on
Now
Dylan.
he's going to shock the world again.
And he's going to shock us again, make it to the round of 8. And
Who are you picking?
there's Rusty. Maybe I'll let Rusty do some picks later on for the final 4.
He's
or
like,
something.
I want to look at your notes.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't knock down the camera.
He
But
didn't
yeah,
want me to pet him.
Rusty didn't want me to shock the world. He wanted to interrupt me. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a long shot for those 4 to be exactly right.
You're getting a little aggressive, Aaron.
A little aggressive because you gotta make it some sort of entertainment here. Somebody's gotta say something stupid once in a while. But yeah, let us know your picks to not advance for both series, and we'll see how many points you can get, because that's 8 points that you can get on the leaders in fast picks.
Yeah, so it's coming towards the end of the season. We got to rack up these points and try to jump up.
That way, if any new people's here, I mean, that's 8 points you can get right off the bat.
Yeah, we want to give them a chance to make some extra points.
Yeah, so let us know if you enjoyed this video down in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to see more predictions. It seems like that's what everybody enjoys from us, is our predictions. So more predictions will be heading your way. We got fast picks on Friday. Click the bell icon so you don't miss it, and we'll see you next time.